Dear students and working accountants, welcome to my Export to Tally Prime YouTube channel. My name is Babu Rao. Today in this video, we are going to learn or discuss about the additional expenses or additional cost in sales invoice with the GST. So in the previous video, that will come later. And now, before entering into the topic, a request to you, everyone visiting my channel and watching all my videos, please don't forget to subscribe my channel and click the bell icon next to the subscribe button and select all so that you will get notification for all the videos which I upload in my channel. Another very important thing is everyone visit every video till the end. Watch every video till the end. Don't skip in the middle. So if you skip in the middle, you will understand the topic up to that point only. So the balance you will not know, you cannot understand and you will not know. So it will be like half knowledge. So what is the use? It is nothing but time waste and not more than that. That's why watch every video till the end, and if necessary, watch more times. Then you will get good knowledge of that topic, as well as in the video. So the example shown, as well as the examples I did, and the example shown and some problem shown, all these you work out many times in your tally. You work out or practice many times, you will get expert knowledge in this particular topic. That is particular topic you will get. So this is about this. And now, and after watching the video fully up to the end, if the video is good, you please like the video. If you like the video, sorry, YouTube people will share this video to many people so that many people can watch this video and learn this topic. Okay, now we will enter the topic. So here in the last video, we did the problem, that is we made this additional expenses on purchase voucher and additional cost of purchase voucher, or additional cost or additional expenses in the purchase voucher. We did in the last video. In the last video we did. So the same thing like now in the, that is purchase voucher means when we purchase from the supplier will give the sales invoice. In the sales invoice, if he charges additional expenses, in the purchase invoice also we have to enter the additional expenses along with the GST. Okay. Similarly, when we sell the goods to our customers, so we will issue the invoice. In the sales invoice also, we may charge some additional costs or additional expenses along with GST. So how these additional expenses will be shown in the sales voucher? Sales invoice means sales voucher. If the sales voucher is printed, it will be sales invoice, tax invoice. So in the tax invoice or sales voucher, how to show the additional expenses and how the GST is calculated on the additional expenses. Just like the purchase also, here also the additional expenses, GST on the additional expenses can be calculated in two ways. One is, so first method is, so the additional expenses will be apportioned or divided among the stock items as per their value. That is, if their different types of different stock items have the different rate of GST, in such a case, we will apportion or divide this total any expenses, we will divide among the stock items according to their value. So total expenses will be for the total value. Then what is the total expense share for the particular item and next item, like that. And we will add that expense share in that item and we will calculate the tax as per its rate. Okay, like that we will do. So that we did the same thing we will do. The second method is, irrespective of the value or tax GST rate of the stock items, so they will be calculated as per their rate, and all the expenses will be calculated. The rate will be calculated at 18%. Generally, in the GST, for all services, tax rate is 18%. That is why all the expenses will be totally, we will calculate the tax at 18%, and the stock items will be calculated at their respective rates and then total amount will be calculated. This is the second method. That is irrespective of the rate of the goods stock items. So this stock additional expenses will be calculated at 18%. So they are different individually calculated. This is individually calculated. The total amount will be shown. That's what we do. So two methods. So now the same thing. This will be very easy now. Now we will go to vouchers. So we'll go to 1st May. We will take up, for example, we did the last example. The purchases we made in April, we did. This sales we will take in May. So in the May month, we are taking sales now. So in this case, this in this ledger, when the purchase entry is made, we entered all the sales. Every ledger is created, DGST, GGST, HGST, everything, and purchases we created. Now we want sales. So sales also we created, purchases, sales ledger, and we sell the goods to debtors. So debtors ledgers, all these are created. Now we will go to the voucher, and now sales we are taking up, and this is the goods means we have to take the item invoice. So we have tax also. So item invoice we are taking. Now we are selling to debtors. See, for example, Venkateswara Traders. So we are selling. So dispatch details, accept. These are the details of the party details. Now we are selling the goods. Go to the sales, and we take, for example, we are selling what this one, this all thing, everything is okay. 1 minute. Okay. Now we are making the sales we are making. So in the sales entry already we purchased goods. So the purchased goods is in stock with us. Now we are selling the goods. We are selling to Venkateswara. So what is the name? Venkateswara Traders. So name of the party. We are making sales. So now we are making sales. We have all the stock. Now we are making sales of desktop. Desktop, we have, I will tell you, desktop, that is Dell laptop. Dell laptop, we have 4 pieces. So we are selling 2 pieces. And what is the purchase price? 25,000, including expenses, everything. We will sell for 35,000 rupees. We are selling. And here, Dell mouse we are selling. 5 pieces we are selling. So what is the purchase price? 750, including the direct expenses and everything, that is packing charges and all direct and other thing, our including profit, we sell for 850. Okay, 4,250. Now, before entering the tax, here you have to enter the additional expenses for sales. So freight charges, as well as insurance charges, if there, as well as packing charges. So packing charges, only packing charges will be created under, in the case of purchase, that is packing charges on purchases, we will create under purchase ledger, purchase group. For sales, we create the group as, that is packing charges on sales. Packing charges on sales, it is income. Packing charges on, that is expenses. On sales, whatever you are collecting, it is income. So here we'll take up freight, packing charges on sales. So packing charges on sales we are creating. So here how we created packing charges on sales we are creating. So packing charges will be packed with goods, will be packed with goods, packing material. So the packing material, packing charges is a part of goods. That's why we enter in the sales account. And in the first method, what we do is we apportion the ledgers, expenses according to the, as per the value of the stock items. So along with the stock items value will be stock item value plus this expenses share. Total amount will be the taxable value. So that is what is called including the assessable value for eligible value calculation. Eligible value calculation means for stock item original value, stock rate, stock value plus these expenses share. We are sharing between the stock items. So apportioning or dividing. So including that, the total amount will be that. That is why what we do is, and normal GST will not be applicable. Normal GST means 18%. That is not applicable. So GST we are using for goods, and it is used on, we are calculating on the basis of value. Quantity also, the quantity is not good on the basis of value. So here, this is GST applicable to normal GST. It is not applicable. So I accepted. Now we'll see here, for this also, we give 1,000 rupees for example. For example, 1,000 rupees we will give. 1000 rupees, and then what you call freight on sales. So freight on sales also. So it is direct, indirect. It is freight on sales means all these are indirect incomes. So in the case of purchases, we are paying, it is expense. But here, packing charges are part of goods, so it is divided. It is created under the group for sales. But here, freight on sales will be collected. We are collecting from the customer. That is, it is income. So all the incomes will be indirect income. Indirect income. Here also, this is added to the assessable value of the stock item. So GST, goods, and then based on value, normal GST is not applicable. Okay, calculated. And here, this we are giving 400 rupees, for example. Then insurance will give insurance on sales. This also, insurance on sales also, we are collecting. We will pay insurance to the insurance company, expense, but we are collecting from them. That is why it is insurance on sales will be indirect income. And here also we will add it to the it is divided among the stock items, and it will be added to the accessibility of the stock items. That is why you take GST, goods on the base of value. Normal GST is not applicable. So here also you will take 400 rupees. We are taking 400 rupees. Okay. Now, after this, we will calculate the tax, CGST and SGST will calculate. So if there are some paise, so this can be this invoice value should be rounded off. If you round off, our buyer also, in his purchase voucher, he will round off. If you leave it as it is, he will not, this will be decimal value, that is paise, he will also enter as it is. Just we will take up round off. Take round off, automatically it is added in, then totally it has become rounded off. Now see the taxation. So what we did, this expenses will be divided among the goods stock items as per the value and calculated, and along with the stock item value plus share of the expenses, total amount will calculate at the respective value. For example, what is the total expenses in the tax analysis? It will calculate for each item separately. I am taking total 1800 rupees is for 70. What is that? 74,250. So this is for 74,250. Then what is the share for 70,000 into 70,000? So it will be 1691.28. It is 1691.28. 1691.28 plus the original value will be 70,000. Total tally is 71,691.28 into this is 18%. So CGST will be 9%. So 9% means, so it is 6,452.22. Okay, I'll note it here. 6,452.22. That is the tax for the first item. Again, we will take a 2,800 rupees divided by 74,250. Then what is the amount for 4,250 into 4,250? It will be 103.03. I'll tell you again. 1,800 divided by 74,250 into 4,250. So 103.03. So 103.03 plus 4,250 will be, this is 4,353.03. This is the value of the item, the accessible value including the expenses. Into it is only 12%. So into CGS will be 6%. In such case, it will be 261.18. So the amount will be 261.18. This is the amount. So add the total, that is tax on this and tax on this. So 261.18 plus 6,452.21. See, total amount will be 6,713.39. 6,713.39. This is something wrong. I made a mistake I did. So here 1,800 divided by 74,250 into 70,000. This one 97. 1,696.97. 1,696.97 plus 70,000 will be this one. This is the amount, 71,696.97 into 9% will be, see, 1,000. This is the mistake we did. 1452.73. Okay. So you will take, we'll close it. So 6452.73 plus 261.18. See, total amount is 6,713. In the calculation, we did a mistake. 6,713.91 will be the total CGST, and now SGST is the same thing. Now, if you go to the tax analysis, Alt A and Alt F1. So here 70,000. These three expenses are calculated separately. Total amount will be 1,696.97. So the total amount is this one, including 70,000, 9%, 6,452.93. This is 4,250. These three expenses are divided separately. We did total amount. It is dividing separately. And this is 2,000, 4,250, 4,353 something. So in this one, if you take 6%, total tax will be 13,000. Showing only one amount total means our calculation is correct as per the calculation. This is the amount, and our invoice, voucher also the same amount. So this is amount. So if you add these two, 12,000, 13,000, 13,423 something. Okay, 427. That is will come. This is the total amount. It is rounded off. So this is how we will calculate the. This is the first method we did. Okay. Suppose if you take second method, in the second method, so here in the first method, what we did? First method, what we did is here in the first method, these expenses are divided among these two and added the share to that and calculate the tax, because there are different amounts, different taxes, different rates, and then sometimes these are not added to that and calculated the tax for the expenses on the base of the items. So now here, irrespective of the rate of the items, value of the items, these will be calculated at the normal rate of GST. That is, for services, normal rate is 18%. For all these three, irrespective of them, without adding to them, they are calculated separately at 18%. These are calculated as per their rate. So in that case, what to do? So I will tell you. So in that case, we will take up example. Now we will take up the next day. Second, we will take up second. And in this case, we sell to Ramana Rao. That is, he is a unregistered person, customer, consumer. Okay. So we'll take up. So we are selling again here also. Here, for example, we are selling computers. That is HP computers. We are selling only two items or one item. We are selling two items. We are selling two items. What is the sale price? Purchase price is 35,000, isn't it? 35,000 we are purchasing. So now we are selling for 45,000. So 90,000. Again, HP keyboard we are selling. We are selling five items, five number, that is five pieces. Alt S is 600. We are selling for 750, including profit and everything. 750, 3,750. Now here also we are charging the additional expenses. In this case, these additional expenses will not be divided among these two and added to that accessible value and calculating at the respective rate. We will not do that. So they will be calculated at their respective rates. But here, these additional taxes, additional expenses will be calculated at the normal rate of GST. That is, for services, it is 18%. So now we will take up, see, packing charges on sales we will take up. Now what we do is here what we do is here what we do, see here, now we don't use this method. So that is adding, dividing among the other items, stock items, and adding to that for the accessible value. But here we will not do that. They will be separately calculated. These expenses will be calculated at the normal rate. So this will make it as not applicable, and then this will be applicable as space bar, make it applicable. And in this case, give the details, the expenses service So what we 225522, for example, we will give that. That is how it is asking from 1st to 2nd May. Okay, 2nd May it is asking, and now for this also specify the details here. Taxable, the services are at 18%. Okay, 18%, 99. Okay, and in this way, after this is also second. This is the HSN code is applicable from 2nd May. This also is applicable from 2nd May. So this is services we will take up, and the same thing we will do here. It will show it come here rate, that is we will give percentage if there is percentage. The percentage it will calculate automatically. If you got example 5%, it will calculate automatically. But we won't give 5%. We will give the previous example 1,000 rupees, and then you are taking freight on sales for this also. So this will not be used. It is not applicable. This will be applicable, and in this case also specified is the same thing. And here specify the details here, taxable 18%, 18%, 18% services. Okay, and here also we take this one as 400 rupees, the same amount. And here other one is insurance on sales. For this also we calculate this. So this will be not applicable. First method is not applicable. Second method we are taking applicable. Specify the details here, 225522, and here from 2nd May, and here also specify the details here, taxable 18%, 18%, and here also from 2nd May it is applicable. That is the entry we are making on 2nd May services. Okay, and now this also we will take up 400 rupees. Now see here, in this case we have to calculate the tax. So CGST is calculating, and the HGST are calculating. In this case, these items will be calculated at their respective rate. These expenses will not be added. So their expenses will be calculated separately. You see here, 90,000. See, 90,000 into, that is 18% means 9%. It is 9%, 8,100 you will take up. So 8,100 for the first one. Okay. For the second one, 3,750, it is keyboard 12% means 6%. That is 6% is the CGST. 6% 225. So we will take up 225. And then for the expenses, so totally it will calculate separately, but we will show totally 1,800 into yet what is the rate? Rate is 18% for them. Normal rate 18%. It is 324. That is I will take up 1,800. 1,800 into 18%. Into 18%, 324. So we'll take up 324. So this is the amount. Now we will add them. So here 324 plus 225 plus 8,100. But 8,100 total amount will be 8,649. So it is giving something wrong. It is giving something wrong. It is taking 1 minute. 90,000. No, our calculation may be wrong. 90,000 into 9%. HP computer 9%. It will be 8,100. So it will be 8,100. 8,100. Then 3,750. Sorry. 8,100. Then 3,750 into 6%. It will be 225. Okay. 225. Then we will take up 1,800 rupees into 1,800 rupees into 9%. It will be 9%. It will be 162. Sorry, 1,800 rupees. We calculated 18%. 18%. No, it is only 9% is the CGST. So 9%. So 162. So 162 plus 225 plus 8,100. 8,100 will be. See 8,487. 8,487. So these are calculated. Both are calculated. Normal rate. So 9% CGST and 9% HGST. So we calculate 9% CGST. And here it is calculated as 6% CGST. This is calculated at 9% CGST. As per their respective rates. Then the total amount is this one. Okay, this is what we did. So this is the, so amount is already round figure. So we did not select round off. Even if you round, if you take round off, it will not show any amount. And when what you call, when this voucher is accepted, when you again see the voucher, this will not appear because without value it will not accept. So if you, for example, this is the new rate. Okay, accepted. So see, round off is not shown. Okay, this is the method. Okay, so in this case, actually it was not working. See, in this case, if you take in the first method, see here, This is the amount 18 rupees calculated. In the first method, this is the thing, see here. So again, see, it has changed. So it has taken second method. Actually, this also and this also in the first method, again, first method changed. Here we took the first method. That is, in the first sale, we took the first method. In the second sale, we took the second method. In the second sale also, it is showing the second method, that is normal rate. And in the first sale also, it is showing the normal rate. It is showing the normal rate. But actually, this is wrong. Something wrong in the tally, because when you did it in the first time, when first sale, we give the, that is GST we have calculated. That is the accessible value of the stock items. For this share should be divided among the stock items for calculating the GST as per the value of the goods. It was there, first method. Second method is this. But here, when in the first method, we give the setting, this is we calculated, and we give the first method we did. And this is on 1st May. Next one is 2nd May, another date. Now in this case, we changed the method. We changed the method to second. So first one is first method. This is the second method. But when you use it, the second method, it also the effective date 2nd May we give. So when you give that, what should you do? It is for the second method, the second setting should be applicable. For the previous method, the first setting should be applicable. That is why it is asked the second date. Even if you are giving the date, it is not doing that. The first method is also changing. Should not change that. Whenever a setting is changed, it will ask you the date of effective date. So if you give the date, so that change will be applicable from that date only. Previous settings will be as in the previous date up to the last date, the previous date, the old setting will be applicable. From this date, new setting will be applicable. But this is accepting, but it is not doing that. So in the when you change the method in the second one and change the setting and give the date 2nd May, still the first method is also changing. This is something wrong, but any one method only we have to use. Either only one method we have to use. So two methods should not be used because there will be confusion. Only one, either in the first method, in the second method. Generally, most of the people, they use the first method, sharing that, dividing that to calculate the accessibility of the tax items, I mean GST, I mean stock items, and that will be calculated as per their stock respective rate. So that method, first method will be used. This method also will be used, but most of the people use the first method. So this is about the additional expenses in the case of additional expenses for sales account, that is sales invoice or sales voucher. Okay, this is the thing. So go through many times and you can take some more examples. You can do that. Okay, with this